just gonna die in the end. Okay, guys, now you guys all know that I am a huge, ridiculous, I can stop right there, huge, ridiculous geek for Hunter x Hunter. And so I was just in the mood to just see some more Hunter x Hunter content, which is a mood that strikes me regularly. And I saw that NUX has this video called Fun, in quotes, in Hunter x Hunter. I really enjoy NUX TAKU. You guys know that. He's been super good to us, very kind to us, allowing us to react to his videos here as well. So I just kind of want to see what he's referring to here, because it says featuring Hisoka, Pariston, and Killua Zoldyck. So I kind of got an idea of what the direction he's going with Fun is, and it sounds like it'd be right up my alley. And yes, I'm aware that Alexander, too, he makes a lot of Hunter x Hunter videos. One of our crew here, some time ago, when we were still watching Hunter x Hunter, reached out to him and asked him how he felt about reaction videos, and he said he was cool with us reacting too, so in the future we will do some of his. But I just appreciate, all these guys being kind to us as they are and allow us to react to their videos, because I love their takes on things. These guys that have read all the mangas and really have a deep level of knowledge about the characters and everything, it just makes it a lot of fun for me. And since this one is called Fun in Hunter x Hunter, how could I resist? Let's go.
Not gonna lie, I have a bit of a hard-on for chaotic neutral anime characters. There's just something so lovable about the fact that they're such horrible people and not for evil reasons. Which is exactly why I and all of you should subscribe to PewDiePie, my favorite chaotic neutral anime character of all time. But the interesting thing is, PewDiePie is a chaotic neutral anime protagonist, which is far different than what I would like to discuss in Hunter x Hunter. For those of you who don't know, Hunter x Hunter is basically the world-proclaimed greatest shonen of all time. And while I may have personal preferences elsewhere, it's a damn good show. Yeah. And no one in their right mind would say otherwise. Aside from the epic arcs, the epic villains, the epic character development, the epic fact that the main character uses a fishing rod as an effective weapon, and that his sidekick uses yo-yos. God damn! This guy's brain is so big he must have watched Rick and Morty at least twice. Cut back. But the themes in Hunter x Hunter are different than almost any theme in any other anime ever. And not only that, but I feel like Hunter x Hunter in certain senses is a bit of a meta commentary on society as a whole in many ways. That's why I would like this to be the first of a little series of videos I want to do on Hunter x Hunter. Alexander basically did thematic analysis on all the characters, and I don't want to take that spotlight from him because, well, he does a freaking amazing job. And linked to his
I'm anxious to start with those.
I would like to be covering various themes in the show that are not discussed anywhere else to my knowledge, because there's really so much here. And I know it's not airing right now, but it's a downright classic that should be talked about more. So when I say a lot of the themes are meta commentaries on society, the first one I think of is the character Pariston Hill, otherwise known as Rat, one of the 12 Zodiacs. And the Rat that won the election to become the chairman of the entire Hunter organization.
Yeah, that was a character that
and he did it for fun,
pulled a twist and a half on me.
The video topic: what fun is in Hunter x Hunter, and what it means to all of us in the outside world observing it. Pariston's goal in life was to have a good time. He has such pleasure in manipulating people and just pissing them off.
And he's really good at it.
Joy, and it's what motivates his every action. He has no ideology past having a good time, and that is what makes him greatness. The entirety of the election arc is so damn good. I was gonna start this video with Hisoka immediately as the fun-loving, nice
the way he's
guy
looking
that
at
I wanted to talk
Pariston.
about. But Pariston proves two of my points simultaneously. His every action was purely for the sake of fun, with no motives beyond it. Not only that, but his rise to power is that meta-narrative example of how Hunter x Hunter actually looks at politics. Every politician is just playing the game. Just like Pariston played the game.
Yeah,
and
but
Pariston,
I think we talked about that.
Who has no feelings behind his words.
During that arc, he's the ultimate politician.
That knows Pariston individually hates him. Because, you see, he is the master troll that derives pleasure from getting people to hate him. But that aside, that's why he enjoys playing this game so much. And since he treats it as a game, he wins. Being that the people that know him know that what he's saying is fake, but can't actually publicly call him out on it, or it will destroy their credibility. causing all of them to band forces together to do everything
He
in their
is-
power to prevent
I
this
mean,
guy from
Pariston
winning, is just building up the satisfaction he will have
was
when he
the
claims
ultimate
victory.
manipulator.
And all their hopes and
And
efforts
really
were for
good at
naught
it.
and crumble before him. It pushes a brilliant meta-narrative that no matter who you are and how disgusting and vile of a person you may actually be, plopped into the role of politics, and you wouldn't even be out of place. Presumably due to statistics, this
goddamn
happens
sure.
more to blonde people. I don't know, maybe I just have a certain blonde person in my mind at this point. Not that you're probably familiar with, but very cool, Pariston, very cool. But the point is, behind all of the beautiful hot takes Togashi clearly has on politics, and how the systems are clearly in place to get the most honor-bound, nicest guy to win, and not just to get manipulated in a way that sharp-tongued, conniving bastards would beat actual nice people. We also got another really important glimpse at his story-taking prowess, because Pariston, you know, Troll King, that guy, well, the reason why he went on this entire political crusade, as it were, is just because he wanted to have fun.
Yeah.
Not because he wanted to win as much as he wanted the outcome
well,
of his
yeah,
victory to be
when
to
he won, he
crush
just gave it up
everyone around
anyway.
him, oozing out his superiority. It's like freaking Twilight Zone episodes. You're watching a whole episode and it's like, okay, and then they drop the bomb at the end of the episode that changes your perception on everything that happened. It's the reason why you're watching
That's a
it.
good
Not that
analogy.
anyone, ever watches Twilight Zone, but that's Pariston. His entire tirade, becoming one of the most powerful people in the world, in a world-changing political position. He all did it for the shits and giggles. He did it to slowly watch everyone around
when you
him
think of the
sink
reasons-
deeper and deeper, losing more and more hope, coming up with plans to sabotage
Why
him
Netero
by abstaining from the election
had
to
him as
gather
his
more
right-hand
votes
man,
in
too.
one spot, and he
Tells you that Netero was aware of
single-handedly
his
beat them in the psychological game,
Pariston's
took them all down
treachery.
via victory. And then, when all hope was lost, and this crazy maniac that everyone seems to love for no reason takes power to completely show his superiority, he does the unexpected and gives
And
away his
doesn't
position
take
to
power.
one of his
Yeah.
adversaries, telling them in their mind, I completely destroyed you at something I didn't even want to do. Now feel my power because you are useless without me. It's the ultimate pleasure for
Nux
the
is 100%
ultimate
right here,
troll
I think.
character. Unlike most people who use fun as a pastime whilst having some form of greater objective, Pariston
Little
flips
melody.
the table on everything because fun is his objective. And you know what? He feels fulfilled from it. At the end of the arc, he's happy with himself because for him, fun isn't a distraction for real life. Fun is real life. Nothing wrong with having
That's
a little
cool.
fun. The only person he actually hates is Ging. And now, Ging is another fascinating character because as far as we know, he also has no ideology. He's also content with
No.
himself, wandering and meandering about, doing his own thing, not being a very nice guy, being the worst dad in history of anime, right after Keemstar. But you know what? There's no ideology that we can detect either. Even from what we've seen in the manga, he's basically going about his life having a good time. I wouldn't know
So
any
damn much
better.
text.
I would perhaps say that he's also just out there with fun being the goal, as opposed to fun being a side point of a goal. Ging is also a chaotic neutral character. Powerful as all heck,
that's
has
true.
the greatest turban I've seen since Professor Quirrell, but he's just going about his days having a good time. And the goal of his days is to have a good time. So now
Yeah,
here's
pointing
the
out
thing
the
that's really
awesomeness
fascinating.
of that
I,
turban
from
is legit.
Personal experiences do believe that fun to be used as a pastime, if done too much, it causes depression. There's a lack of accomplishment, there's no feeling of fulfillment, and people just feel worse about themselves. No, this is not under-researched speculation like Ino from Naruto didn't research Sai enough. She didn't realize he was gay until a few years after marriage. But I've been there, and I only started feeling good about myself when I started accomplishing stuff, putting my ass in gear, getting
well done.
things done. And I think feeling of accomplishment is great to get one out of depression. But now, here's why.
I think that's
the
very
art of
true.
fun in Hunter
Accomplishing
really
something,
meant
yeah,
so freaking
absolutely.
much to me. You got Ging and Pariston. These guys are happy with themselves. They're not depressed, secretly hiding their depression behind a facade. As far as I can tell from watching and reading the series, they're genuinely happy with themselves. There's a big difference
Seem
between
to be.
following your passion and aiming for something that will genuinely make you happy versus a false happiness to run away from reality. And I do believe the theme of fun in Hunter x Hunter is a very real thing because of my favorite Hunter x Hunter character, Hisoka, a character that I would never want to see around children, especially children that could kick my ass. Because of
Yeah.
swing if you know what I mean. Swing is not cool around kids.
No, it's not even a little cool.
The thing is, Hisoka is the looming jester of the entire series. He's always there, secretly hiding in the background, doing his own thing in every arc, except for the Chimera Ant arc. He was missed. Because while almost every character has proper motivations and reasonings for what they're doing in the entire series, you don't got random people doing random stuff because the plot needs them there. Everyone has their motivations and goals.
Right.
In the Hunter exam itself, you got Gon, wanted to find his pap. You got Leorio, wanted to be the series Sakura. I mean, useless. I mean, Doctor. You got
Aw,
Kurapika,
stop
wanted
it.
to become a
Poor
hunter to
Leo.
locate his clan's missing eyeballs and take down the spiders and stuff. And you got Killua, who I will be
Take
covering
down the
it
spiders
very
and
shortly,
stuff.
right when I finish with this point.
Love the way Nux
Everyone had their
delivers lines.
individual purpose to being there, and they just intertwine to make and weave a brilliant story, which is why Hunter x Hunter's greatness. Then you got Hisoka, whose pure reason of being there was to have a good time. The Phantom Troop.
Yeah,
topic
because
for another video.
his allegiances jump from one to another,
You got an
depending on what
intersection
fun he
of
wants to
Gon
have.
looking for Great Island, with
He's
Kurapika
100%
looking
right.
for the Phantom Troop. You also got the Mafia and the Bodyguards and all those other great characters that, again, each have their own individual purposes. Everyone has a reason to be doing what they're doing. And you know who else you have in that arc? That's right, you got Hisoka having a good time, tearing around everyone's strategies, screwing up the Phantom Troop just so he can get a shot at the
Just 'cause he
boss,
wants to beat up
secretly
Colo.
allying up with Kurapika for the heck of it. Unlike Pariston, who has fun manipulating people, Hisoka likes manipulating situations to get at people directly. His passion is fighting, not trolling per se, so he'll troll everyone to arrange a fight. But the thing is, it does not have
True.
to align with what anyone else is doing. He has his own game plan at all time,
This-
all for the pure art of fun. And you know what?
This we
Hisoka's
all talked
happy.
about while we're
Hisoka's
watching
not
it. This is one of the
depressed.
things I
He's
loved about
literally the only
Hisoka.
man
Yeah.
in reality or fiction that I actually want to see with a boner. Oh, wait, that came out wrong. Editor, if you don't mind, cut that out. That'd be really appreciated.
And that's,
Chimera Ant arc was purely darkness, and therefore it's the only
that's
arc
why
that
it's
didn't
cool
have
he
this
went to the
one
whole
fun-loving
the
character
dodgeball
pushing
thing
this
there.
theme. Even Hisoka, who actually had Hunter election arc, didn't
He
take
just
away
went
from
in there
this
'cause
point because
he wanted
that
to.
arc
It was
had
fun.
Pariston and Ging. You always have that fun-loving guy there. That guy that's not just enjoying fun, but the guy that actively makes his purpose in life having fun, but not per se escaping reality to plug yourself into Smash Bros. Ultimate for a few days until you realize you haven't eaten and your dad's pissed at you because your room looks like a hellhole, so he attaches jumper cables to your nuts and a car battery.
Jesus
and
Christ.
Screaming. Oh, that example was too specific. But no, his reality is he's
That's a rough
following
day.
his passions in life.
You don't
Yes,
fuck
they're
with
the most
Dad.
rudimentary, basic seeming passions ever. He wants to fight that guy. Wow, very cool, Hisoka. Very cool. I'm not recommending you all become psychopaths to follow your dreams. But hey, if it really is your dreams.
Excuse me, sorry guys.
Okay, I don't see where I'm going with this. But what you see in both Hisoka and Pariston, they both have no ideology past having a hell of a good time. And it's something
completely
that they
agree.
feel fulfilled by actually
Hisoka was
doing. I don't
more
mean to be a bit
obvious
of a
about it,
downer.
I think,
He's
but
basically
yeah.
the only two fully happy characters in the entire series. You got Netero, who also was pretty much fully happy, but then again, he discarded his life for training and becoming powerful and wise and shiz. Netero never gave off the air of some super ideology either. Netero was also in it for the fun. Yes, Gon is excited for his future, and he's definitely optimistic. Yes, I guess Kurapika's satisfied when he takes down Uvogin. Yes, Knuckle has really, really cool hair, and unfortunately, none of us will ever get to that level. But
He
no
does.
one is
That's
as
next
happy
level
as
hair.
Hisoka or Paris. These guys
That's
genuinely
Fonzie
love
hair.
themselves, and it's something that everyone should do as well. So now, let's get back to Killua. I've kind of avoided talking about him thus far because he really puts emphasis
My
on what I
boy.
mean by doing fun right. There's fun being escaping reality and feeling empty when done in excess, and then there's the fun we see in Hisoka and Pariston, where it's genuinely following your passions and feeling fulfilled by it, creating a genuine happiness as opposed to the fake one we see in the escaping reality style fun, like Fortnite. You're probably thinking, wow, NUX TAKU'S just roasted Fortnite. Yeah, dab. All right,
Dab.
back on Killua for a moment. Don't want me to spout my epicness here. Takes a real man to diss Fortnite. Killua in the Hunter exam is unhappy. Killua post-Zoldyck arc is happy. Did you notice the difference? He's away from his family in both cases. It's not like he has any ideology following Gon around aside from, well, having a good time following around a friend, you know, his first friend. In the Hunter exam, he was having a good time, clearing the stages, you know, made friends with Gon. But Hunter exam Killua was not happy, whereas post-Zoldyck arc Killua was happy. What could have possibly happened in between? Do we have any guesses in the audience? Is it because Killua embraced his sexuality isn't actually gay? No. Any other takes?
Stop that.
Is it because Killua had to make friends in the Hunter exam as opposed to already having friends? And I wouldn't know from experience, making friends sucks bad and is nearly impossible. So hope
It's nearly impossible.
Closer. Any other
Impossible.
guesses?
Is it because when he went to the Hunter exam, he did it to escape from reality, where he hated his family, so he managed to get away? The Hunter exam wasn't following his passion, it was just an escape, which is the theme that you were trying to tell us all along. As opposed to post-Zoldyck arc, where he actually started chasing his dreams, as opposed to running away from real life. I think that was it.
Wow, that takes away my thunder a little bit here, but yeah. That's exactly the point. Thanks, retarded Suzaku. Very cool. Okay, that was supposed to be a really impactful part of my video, but thanks, retarded Suzaku. Yeah. Anyway, so Killua was escaping from reality in the Hunter exams, which is why he felt unfulfilled and unhappy, just like people that play Fortnite. Just roasted Fortnite twice in one video. Dab. Whereas post Hunter exam and post Zoldyck arc, he was actually following his dreams, adventuring with his best friend, something he hadn't had before, and due to the fact that he was pursuing a passion, it was a genuine happiness.
But finding that friend had to have something to do with it too.
Meme.
You can't diminish that.
Anyway, can't end the video on that because that was anticlimactic. Thanks to a certain fan of soup stores. But the Greed Island arc is one of the most underrated arcs.
I'm at soup.
Just because it's not praised in comparison to the York New arc, which was right before it, and the Chimera Ant arc, which was right after it. While I do believe both of those arcs were better than Greed Island. Greed Island was still pretty fantastic.
Greed Island was
a top-tier isekai anime by its own right.
Everything was
transported
Hunter
into
Hunter
this
though.
game world with new mechanics, and I'm gonna stop busting my nuts all over fake isekais because that's not really the point of the video. But let me point out a bit of a paradox. Greed Island is a game where people have these crazy powers thanks to cards, kind of like I did in high school when I played Yu-Gi-Oh! And then they realized that getting bullied is not a superpower. Sorry.
God damn it,
Nux.
Nux.
A game made for fun where people can have a
bullied
good
is not a
time where everyone's
superpower.
killing each other. It sucks, right? It's almost as bad as Fortnite, Deb. That is, Greed Island is yes. Created to be a
This is my
game
favorite Nux
created
video
for
so
fun
far.
for people to have fun in, I guess. But the mindset of the people coming in was all wrong. It was not for passion. It was just because an end goal was desired. And that's the wrong way to get into anything in your life. You gotta follow your passion. You gotta stop being afraid of being yourself, following your dreams, and actually making them a reality. If you're doing something because your peers tell you, oh, just collect all these millions of cards and kill other people, potentially get killed for some crazy reward that may not even exist, hey, maybe that's the wrong choice. And maybe I'm reading too much into this. No, I'm definitely reading too much into this. I mean, look at this page. This is a literal page from one of the recent chapters of the Hunter x Hunter manga. It is unacceptable. I'm not reading Sherlock Holmes. I'm reading boys with fishing rods fight against pedophiles. What is this? But passion needs to be your goal. It needs to be your fire, not just an escape. And your goal can't be without passion, or it's just killing each other in Greed Island.
Look, fam, what I'm trying to say is very simple. I'm not trying to beat around the bush here. You're either killing each other in Greed Island, or you're killing each other in Fortnite. Your reality needs to be passionate.
But hey, that's just me, a weeb, making a video on Hunter x Hunter. Something created for weebs. Take it with a grain of salt. I don't care.
Very good point.
This video or didn't, leave a like on.
God damn it, Nux. That was a good video.
I know.
I enjoyed
and also
that.
Feel free to subscribe for future anime videos, including analysis of different themes in Hunter x Hunter. Today was fun in Hunter x Hunter because I had fun talking about fun.
Hey, Piggy!
Let me know in the comments future topics you'd like me to discuss, be it in Hunter x Hunter or other anime.
God damn, this was good.
Once again, to my man Alexander, who spells his name even worse than retarded Suzaku would, but his videos are great anyway. So link to him down there. If you go, definitely leave some fanbase cringe in the comment sections of his videos. Would be very appreciated. Every video needs some fanbase cringe. Link in the description. Also to my Twitter, feel free to follow me there. To my merch, feel free to pick some up, and to my Patreon. All patrons are invited to my Discord server, where no, we do not make fun of retarded Suzaku, we make fun of me. Very cool Discord server, very cool. I especially wanted to thank Dominique Croteau, Miriam Ramirez, Q, Praise Lord of Gilgamesh, Billy Thompson, Mitochondria, Nate, Philippe Brights, Sergeant Malarkey, Buried Minotaur, Kaiser Juanar, Crazy Beat, Divine Reigns, Miku Teakui, TM Philly.
God, this was, like I said, this is my favorite Nux video I've seen so far. Well, it's Hunter x Hunter, winner, so it had that going for it. But
Sparky 65, Girthy Worm Jim, Allison Stricker, E Laser, Sash, Ethan Price, King Tank Games, Frisky Dingo, Florida Man.
I want to keep this part in because I want, you know,
Steelers, Prella, Emir Zekic,
them to get mentioned through our video too.
Zindergarden, James Patterson, Emperor Misha, and Kyle the Warrior. Thanks to the God Usopp rank, Burning Bush, Dark Element, Eduardo Flores, Necro, Sunny
and
Parks,
plus it's showing
Maurice Luis Dreyfus.
Hunter
Finally,
visuals as we go, and I
very
can just
much
sit here and
to
watch them
Renan
forever.
that has Hashirama Cell's rank. Thanks to everyone watching this until this point. There's a lot in Hunter x Hunter. I really love that story. Thanks for making it this far. I appreciate you. And remember to have fun, fam.
Aluka and something. That was just... that whole section, well, you guys know what I think of that. That was just insane. Yeah, again, this is my favorite Nux video. He's always funny. This one was point on. I love the way he delivers things. And I, you know, I agree with everything in there. I think he took Killua's what do I want to say, his character arc. I think he put even more elements into it than I would have. To me, it was like, I noticed the difference, certainly, that he's talking about, but to me, it was more simple and base. I probably didn't think it through as far. It's just that he made a friend. I mean, he and that's something Killua had never had, and you would think that just discovering that was enough to set him on a different path, certainly in demeanor. But in any event, yeah, that was really good. I enjoyed that a lot. Nux is so much fun. We will watch one of the Alexander vids at some point soon. I promise we will. Again, I appreciate all these guys being as good to us as they are with allowing us to react to their stuff. That was a bunch of fun.